because I do work in medical/clinical research. Hi everyone, wishing you a very happy new year. Yeah, I can't believe it's 2025, and there's so much that I want to do in this year and also share with you all on YouTube. This is definitely a very different experience for me. I'm still getting used to filming and editing and talking to a camera, but hopefully that's definitely one of my goals for this year and one of the habits that I want to create, which is sort of editing and filming more, posting more, hopefully. Yeah, I just very quickly wanted to come on here and say hi. It's the third week of January. I don't feel like this is one of the New Year's. I feel like I haven't been as motivated and as eager to kind of hit the ground running on January 1st. And I'm sure I'm not alone when I say this. I'm sure that there are many of us out there who are probably not feeling like starting the year doing a 75 hard, like amazing, like kudos to people who are doing it. That is so cool. But at the same time, I shouldn't beat myself up or feel bad for not wanting to do that. I've had a very difficult year last year. That's also why I probably didn't post as much as I wanted to. I had a whole winter arc series planned for November and December last year, but I never got around to filming it because it was just that much of a difficult year. I felt like I wasn't doing all of the habits and all of the things that I necessarily wanted to do. I wasn't being as quote unquote productive as I wanted to be. And so I just didn't think it was worth filming and sharing because it was just basically very ordinary days in my life. I was just struggling to get things done. That's just how last year was. But yeah, I'm happy to say that all is better, better than last year. Let's just say that. And yeah, so I just wanted to put this out there for any of you who might be feeling this way too, that there's so much that you want to achieve this year, you don't know where to start, and now we're reaching the end of the first month of the year, and you're asking yourself, like, what do I have to show for this month? It's good to think that way. I feel like that's the only way you'll grow and improve, almost by kind of being a little bit self-critical. But again, the degree to which you want to be self-critical shouldn't come in your way when you're trying to achieve these goals, right? If this offers any sort of comfort or validation, just know that you're not alone. There's a lot of people who don't hit the ground running on Jan 1st, but we're still doing whatever we can in our own small ways. I think it's really brave of people to, feel unmotivated and feel uncomfortable, but still show up to work every day or show up to school every day. I applaud that. I feel like people don't say that enough. I also just wanted to very briefly talk about what my goals are, quote unquote goals are for this year. I am planning to take the US medical licensing exams this year. I think preparations for that are they've been going on since last year, but I really need to double down on them just because I need to be able to take the exams within this year and next year. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to be working full time and almost also studying full time. At the same time, I also have been thinking about a lot of other additional things that I would like to do this year. The first thing is some kind of professional development courses. I do work in medical/clinical research, and I don't think any learning is ever a waste. So yeah, I mean, LinkedIn Learning, Skillshare is something that I've shared on my channel a couple of times already. But yeah, I definitely feel like I am a creative person, and um, I feel like the past decade, like most of my 20s, I just haven't really indulged in a lot of creative projects or creative hobbies or activities, not to the extent that I would like to. So, kind of getting back into that. I definitely want to do a couple more courses there. And also, I just wanted to say that if you have a library card with your local library, it can be such a huge resource because I recently signed up for an English creative writing. So two courses. So there's a creative writing course, and there is a writing about yourself slash memoir kind of a course, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I'm too young to be, and unimportant, honestly, to be writing a memoir about myself. But I just thought it'd be really interesting to take these classes, especially in a language that I mean, it is my native language. It's really, there's something really comforting about finishing a whole day at work, closing your work laptop by 5 6 p.m., taking some time off to like have dinner or something like that, and then sit with one of these courses and learn. um, there's just something that's been really peaceful and and very calming about that. And I know that I can go to bed knowing that I've done my best at work and I've also learned something new today. So that's what I've been up to, just learning. you know, Maybe I don't learn a new thing every day. Sometimes these courses, they kind of reinforce something you've already learned before. And that's cool too. I've also started learning French. My library has some kind of a subscription or something with a language learning app. And so I've just started playing around with like very basic French vocab, which is very cool because I've never learned French before, but French is a second language here in Canada and I live in Toronto. I guess, long story short, TLDR, I just wanted to come on here to say that if you're not doing 100 things a day since January 1st, or even before that, because I know the winter arc was a thing. If you're not doing any of these challenges, and again, amazing if you are, like, I wished I was you, but you're doing whatever you can in your own small way, and don't let that hinder you from or stop you from dreaming big and trying to do those things, even if it's one small thing every day or one small thing at a time. I just hope that you found some comfort, and if you relate, please uh, do say hi in the comments, and I'd love to hear about your experiences as well, how the new year has been treating you, and if you have any new year goals that you're working towards but taking small steps at a time. I hope that you don't lose faith in your ability to get it done, even though it takes several months, because I feel like with learning anything or studying, definitely takes a long time. When it comes to learning a language or when it comes to studying for one of these standardized exams, it is definitely a marathon. So a little every day goes a long way. So yeah, I think that sounds like a nice motto for this year, don't you think? A little every day goes a long way. Hmm, I like that.
Grace Street.